Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll talk about how to pronounce familiar and familiarity. So first of all, the word familiar is stressed on the second syllable, mill. That means that letter A in the first syllable is going to sound like it's the unstressed schwa. You can practice starting on that stressed syllable to get that rhythm and those vowel sounds. That would sound like familiar, familiar. It's a good way to solidify that rhythm and to make sure that you're not making too much of a clear vowel on this first letters FA, that it is really that F sound, familiar. Then we have the IA combination is going to have a gliding Y sound, familiar. This main vowel, ill, is the same vowel that we have in it or ill, that you might try something like it's familiar to be able to match that vowel and get that vowel correct. And then this last letter A, we don't have any sort of R or A sound for it. It's just an sound that we often also spell with letters ER. You might also see it in the dictionary with that symbol or with those two symbols to make that sound, familiar. When it comes to familiarity, the rhythm changes, and so some of the vowel sounds change as well. We still have the F first syllable with the schwa sound like in familiar, and we still have the mill, but it's no longer stressed on the mill syllable. Now we're stressing on the air syllable, familiarity. So we have 3 unstressed syllables at the start and 2 at the finish. The challenge here is there are a lot of syllables, so it can really help to go slow, break it down syllable by syllable. And again, you might want to start on the stressed syllable and then build your way backwards. That would sound like arity, earity, familiarity. What's happening here with these sounds? We do have the famil, just like in familiar, and then now because of the change in the rhythm, our letter I is going to say the E sound, famili, and then we have the air as our stressed syllable. So now the AR does say an air sound rather than just an sound like it did in familiar. And our itty ending, I've written it here with uddy. You can also use the I vowel there, itty. What's important is that these are quick and that this vowel is a reduced vowel. Doesn't matter so much which vowel I use as long as I'm quick and reduced. Familiarity, familiarity. You also might notice that between the E and the air, we do end up with a little bit of a Y gliding sound. Ear, earity. That's just because of moving between 2 vowels. We often have vowel to vowel linking and a glide in there. You don't have to emphasize it. You don't want a strong not familiarity, but just naturally glide those 2 together and don't make a break. Earity, familiarity. Once you're familiar with the pronunciation of these 2 words and you are feeling confident that you can say them correctly, don't forget to practice them in some short phrases just so that you can use them easily and naturally in everyday speech. Oftentimes we master a word, then we go to use it in conversation and we still stumble over it or our old pronunciation patterns come up. It's just because we rely on habits for speech, motor habits. We can't always be thinking and concentrating on the word. So building your way up from word to phrase to sentence to all of the time can really help you feel more confident. Know that your new pronunciation is going to be correct however you're wanting to use it. So some examples would be, I hope you're familiar with more of my videos. I'm not familiar with that. He's showing too much familiarity with me. The familiarity is very helpful in this group. Okay, thank you for these requests. If you have a word you'd like to see me cover in the Word of the Day series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I really appreciate the likes, subscriptions, those of you who have joined as members. It really does help the channel grow and reach more people. So thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing everyone in tomorrow's Word of the Day class, as well as Saturday's live question and answer class. And channel members, I'll see you on Sunday for our members only class. Do remember to check out our online courses on speechmodification.com for even more help. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. Speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.